Hey guys, today's video is really fast. I'm just going to tell you what the top free reading material is in 2021 and how you can access it. And lucky for you, one of the top curriculums to teach your child how to read is free and is used by thousands of schools and districts across the country. Now, edreports.org is a nonprofit organization which basically reviews these different curriculum material and comes up with a set of criteria and determines if they meet expectations and don't meet expectations. Now, if you don't know, teacher training or teacher expertise in a subject and curriculum are two of the top indicators of student success. So curriculum matters. I really beg you not to just choose some random curriculum based on like what other homeschool parents have said, but to really look at what the experts are saying and try to implement those curriculum for a reason. Like these curriculum kind of go through everything a child needs to know how to read, and so you don't have to be pulling and doing extra stuff or wondering why your child has gaps in certain areas. So let's take a quick look at the website, and you're going to see right here what the top curriculum are. Now, they have not reviewed every single curriculum, but you can look at the criteria. And if you have a curriculum at home that you're using, why don't you look to see, hey, do you think that your curriculum would pass this test of standard of rigor? And if not, you might want to consider switching. And if you don't have one, definitely use this free curriculum. I've used this in the classroom. I did not know that they had a reading skills curriculum, and I was really excited to find that out. But I've used it for social studies, I've used it for science, and I've used it for general language arts, which is kind of reading comprehension. So finding out that they have this kind of phonics thing as well is really exciting. So if you take a look at the report center, you'll go down to ELA foundational skills is basically how a child learns to read and write. And you'll see these that have been reviewed especially for phonics. However, if you go to just ELA in general and then change to like kindergarten or first grade, and then you just click on one like My View Literacy, click on the series overview, and you will see that they are all in the green. They meet expectations, etc. And then if you click on it even further, you'll be able to see where they fell short, because they got a 53 here and the top is 58. If you go directly into their report, you'll be able to see exactly where they did not meet expectations. And so you can go through, I spend hours on this thing. You can go through and look at it if you want, but I'm also going to put up on the screen what are the curriculum that met all the expectations. Now, unfortunately, education these days, and I guess forever, is all about the money. And so you cannot access a lot of these unless you are a teacher or an administrator. Even if you have the money, they still will not let you purchase it. Maybe if you get away with like turning your homeschool into a private school, you could possibly get away with it. But luckily for us, there is the Core Knowledge Foundation, which is this Amplify Core Knowledge Language Arts Skills 2020, which is totally free and meets expectations in all the different categories as well. And one of the reasons why they did not get a 58 here is because I think they didn't offer a chance to embed letter identification process in meaningful print use, which means, for example, if a child is writing their name, that's something that they normally do. Have them say the letters as they write their name, or have them identify letters as they are reading. And I will say, like, if you go in here and you feel heartbroken because one of your favorite curriculum gets like an F or a D, if you are an expert in that field, in teaching that field, you can probably get away with using that curriculum and filling in the gaps yourself. So I think like Envision, maybe one of the Envisions, which I really like Envision, but they talked about some of the gaps here. And I think that one year they did not meet all the expectations. But if you're someone like my sister who's a mathematician and you kind of will recognize those gaps and fill them in yourself. If you are a semi-new teacher / semi-new homeschool parent / just a regular parent, you might not know all those gaps. So I would highly impress upon you to please choose a curriculum that is rated in the green. Okay, so let's go over here to the Core Knowledge Foundation. Here is their website. You may recognize it from a couple videos I did a few years ago. You go to curriculum. You can either click here or just click download free curriculum. All you have to do is enter your email address. Anyway, just to let you know, everything on their website was rated green. So if you want 8th grade materials, you can do that, and you will know that those materials are really, really good. But for our purposes, we're starting at kindergarten because K1 and 2 is where students are learning how to read. So kindergarten, first and second grade will have those skills. Preschool does not have those skills of phonics, but it does have other skills kids need at that age, which are speaking and listening skills and general print knowledge skills. So before I go into the actual skills, I will say they also have just general learning and listening for language arts, which I would highly recommend pairing because the phonics is teaching phonics, but this other part, language arts, is teaching about basically different type of text, nonfiction, fiction, reading comprehension. So anyway, here you are. You go into kindergarten skills. Let's keep going down to page 2. You might have to go to that second page to find. Here we are, Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3 skills. These units are each about 10 lessons long. Each lesson is an hour, but they highly advise that you break down the lessons into either 30 minutes a day or 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the afternoon for this young age. And so if you click on, let's say, Unit 4, this one is 15 lessons, 60 minutes each. Download the entire unit. You'll be asked to enter your email address and stuff, but since I'm already logged in, you'll see the whole teacher's guide. What I love about this is that it's almost scripted. It's not fully scripted, but it tells you exactly what to say to the student so that you don't have to worry about messing up or teaching something wrong. And again, teacher quality is really important in terms of a child learning how to read. So that's why I really love this. Please do read the teacher's guide fully. Just take a day before you start teaching and read it because it's going to make it so much easier for you. But if I just skip down to, let's say, lesson 1, you'll see the objectives right here. Right? This is what they're going to learn over this hour or so. This is exactly the materials that you'll need. And then you go down and it says stuff like, remind students they have practiced blending. So they don't tell you exactly what to say, but you'll say something like, okay guys, for the past couple weeks, we have practiced blending. Let's go over an example. Go. Now we're going to do the opposite of blending. This is called segmenting. Perfect, right? That's it. There's really nothing more to say about that, but I hope you guys can use this. And that's it. I'm getting this video because it's Sunday and I gotta go. Bye-bye.